Vice President Joe Biden accusing former Vice President Dick Cheney of, well, so-called rewriting history. Joining us live, Fox News strategic analyst and author of The War After Armageddon, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters. Lieutenant Colonel, great to have you with us. Your reaction to this little tete-a-tete with the Vice Presidents?
I felt like I was watching coming attractions for Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. This is crazy. I mean, here's Biden saying Cheney can't rewrite history. And my God, Biden just claimed that Iraq is going to be one of Obama's great achievements. So if that's not rewriting history, I don't know what is. But look, at the end of the day, it doesn't pay to get too wired up about anything the vice president says. I mean, Joe Biden, I think he's a decent guy, but he's all gunpowder, no bullets. He's like the crazy uncle in the family who sits around the holiday dinner table and always says something wacky, and the rest of the family just rolls their eyes and keeps eating. You got to kind of treat it like that.
Why should the vice president and the press secretary, Robert Gibbs, give credit to their boss? I mean, it's obvious this is what's got to happen within the White House inner circle, doesn't it?
Well, yes, but considering the fact that President Obama did everything he could from 2002, 2003 onward to frustrate any positive forward motion in Iraq, given that he is currently ignoring it in the face of the biggest crisis, the upcoming elections, that Iraq has faced in the last 2 years. One, it's premature, Carlos, to be claiming credit for a raging success in Iraq.
Why don't you
and two, it's Bush's. This is Bush's success.
Well, do me a favor. Explain to me why you think that's so. What did he do to frustrate? They didn't vote for the surge. They tried to get in the way. They tried to block the progress of President Bush and Vice President Dick Cheney. Explain that.
Well, as a senator, Obama was a one-man party of no. He was just against everything, troop surges, involvement, engagement. Biden was somewhat more nuanced, to be fair to the guy. But even after the surge had been an obvious operational success, Biden was still claiming the summer after the surge that it was a failure. And that mattered because it's not just politics. It's undercutting our troops. It's giving our enemies ammunition to believe that we're failing. And right now, we've just seen a spectacle in the last month where the Iranian-backed elements of the Shia government in Iraq have opted for vengeance over national reconciliation. They have been trying to force Sunni candidates out of the election, tried to force out 500, a few hundred have quit. They're now down to forcing out 145 of the leading Sunni Arab candidates from the upcoming March national elections. Now, imagine if in the United States, one party, let's say the Democrats, have been able to force out 145 of the top Republican candidates. I don't think that would go down very well here. And in Iraq, that's still struggling to find a unified identity, this is potentially very explosive, potentially a very big setback. And President Obama has been absent without leave on this. He hasn't been engaged.